Hello everyone, welcome back to Website Wednesday. This week we look at 4 steps you can implement into your coaching organization website that will help increase conversions. Every Wednesday I review one of your websites. I start by sitting down with our entire strategy team, from SEO specialists to our designers and copywriters, where we outline opportunities that we see that once improved will result in getting your website more leads and ultimately more business. If you want me to review your website, just go to chokercreative.com/website and fill out the online form. I do this every Wednesday, so that means you have 52 chances for us to review your site on our channel. Feel free to grab your camera and scan the QR code to submit your site within 10 seconds for your chance to be featured on our channel. By the way, all of this was brought to you by Choker Creative, our web development agency, where we help companies grow through web development. My name is Bryce Choker, Chief Website Strategist and founder of Choker Creative, and let's jump in. We are looking at Novus Global, a leading business coaching organization that helps business coaches by giving them the tools and resources they need to succeed, along with coaching professionals from athletes to entrepreneurs, individuals to teams, and organizations hit next level success through what they call meta performance. Although the current Novus Global site looks clean and professional and has good structure in terms of sections around the page, there is definitely opportunity within the page to help with conversions. Let's see what our team came up with when strategizing the new wireframe layout. It's looking really good. Continuing to use the black and white layout, but introducing the brand color throughout to elevate the brand as a whole. Large text to keep the user's attention moving throughout the page, and new sections have been added. So let's dive into our top 3 ways to increase conversions. We are also going to give an example towards the end of the video that will help with audience segmentation that has increased conversions by 58%. The first way to increase conversions is by differentiating your target audience and build sections for them throughout the page. We understand that Novus Global has 2 markets, one being adding more business coaches into their firm, and the second being coaching businesses and business owners, athletes, and organizations. By understanding the different markets you're trying to attract, you can outline the sections that you need. To help Novus Global attract more coaches, we are showcasing their existing team on the homepage using a carousel. Depending on how big your team is and how the team operates, will determine the order of these individuals. For now, we took the approach of being completely random. Every time the page loads, that way everyone has an equal chance of being on the homepage. If you're thinking of joining the Novus Global team, there is a CTA Become a Coach. In contrast, to help business owners find and hire a new coach, they can also use the same section to cycle through the library of coaches. The idea is, if I wanted to work with Ashley, I could click on her name, which would take me into her profile so I can learn a little bit more about her. One element we build into a structure similar to this is the ability to monitor messaging between coaching and leads. Instead of offering a direct email, consider requiring a form submission. That way you, the business owner, can track the performance of the coach. We use this approach with dealers and marketplaces. It gives you the ability to follow up with the coach 3 weeks later to ask Ashley how her interaction was with Bryce. The second way to increase conversions is to differentiate the target audience by providing a very clear industry section where users can select the service that they're looking for. Here, we have broken down 4 target audiences: athletes, business owners, organizations, groups, and becoming a business coach. As a user to the site, I can select the one that is most relevant to me. Rather than trying to write copy for every segment audience, keep it specific, as this will instantly build a stronger connection with visitors. An example would be if you're ordering a meal and you have dietary restrictions. You don't need to hear the entire menu. You're only interested in the meals that fit within your diet. Your website content is the same. Make it specific to your target audience to increase brand communication with visitors. The third way to increase conversions is by setting a clear call to action. Time and time again, we see the call to action not being utilized to its fullest capabilities. Repeat your call to action throughout the page, making it easy for people to locate. Now we have already discussed the two segments Novus Global is going after, and having two CTAs is acceptable, although the styling between the two need to be separated. That way you don't confuse people as to what action you want them to take. When we look at the two side by side, they both have CTAs throughout the page. Although some of the original call to actions are book a call, learn more, download, submit. When we look closely at ours, we are keeping a constant CTA throughout the page, and that makes it very clear we want the users to book a discovery call. The fourth and final way to increase conversions is utilize the lead generation form. Now, this is a standard section that we see on websites that is highly recommended to capture emails, but I want to share a higher level strategy that can be used to increase conversions, and that is to increase your form fields to gather more information. An email is great, but how does it help you understand who your audience is? How does it segment the audience into the future? If you're going to have a pro athlete coaching seminar, wouldn't it be great to have a segmented emailing list separate for what that audience is? That is where a few extra form fields will make a tremendous impact. Referencing point number one, when it comes to your marketing, you want to be as targeted as possible. If you are able to build targeted campaigns around a segmented audience, you will increase your conversions significantly. The example our team created was to present a pop-up form that performs a small analysis on the business. By asking a few questions before people even put in their contact information, it will psychologically keep people moving through the form and input their information in the end because they have already put so much time and work into it. This one adjustment alone increases our lead capture forms by 58%, gathering information that will be valuable to the lead generation process. See, Novus Global can take this information, share it with their business coaches on an open dashboard, because there might be a coach that really excels in the area that this individual is struggling with, and therefore Novus Global has built a connection between a client and a coach utilizing their website. This is how you can begin to turn your website into a tool for your business rather than a placeholder online. To do a quick recap for the top 4 ways to increase conversions, we have differentiate your target audience and build specific sections throughout the homepage that engages each target market. Call to actions, be sure to outline your primary call to action and separate the styling to give it more contrast on the page. And of course, repeat the CTA throughout the page. Finally, we have the lead generation form fields. Draw people into your form by performing an analysis or asking engaging questions. By the end, they will feel committed and will want to enter their own information. That concludes this week's Website Wednesday. Every Wednesday, I review a website, and if you want us to review your site on our channel, scan the QR code or visit chokercreative.com/website. I would love to review your site, and if you're interested in having our team build a website for you, book a discovery call through our homepage. Again, I'm Bryce Choker, website strategist at Choker Creative, and it was a pleasure to bring you another Website Wednesday. Until next week.